Hi and welcome to this edition of Out of the Box. My name is Paul. So we're going to have a look at what is in this box. It is the Aruba Instant On 1830 series switch. We're going to be having a look at the 4P model, which is an 8-port with 4 ports of PoE. I love the Aruba Instant On. If you've seen some other videos that we've done on this, it is one of the easiest feature-rich license-free solutions that are out there. You don't need an on-site controller. You don't need to pay a license subscription. You get all of the features in the cloud, ready to go. The access points, wireless 6 and wireless 5, super easy barcode scan. Off you go, all in one place. They support VLANs, they can do routing, a whole load of clever stuff. So I do really love the Aruba Instant On range. They've had a difficulty at some of this point in getting some of the lower end switches that maybe we need just to get ourselves going. And I love to see this, the 1830, and I think there's the 1400 series there now as well. So let me show you what you're going to get in the box. This is the switch itself, which we'll have a look at in a moment. You are going to get your little scan this, download the app, configure it, get it going. You're going to get several bits of compliance and conformity guides. Here's another one, and here is another one. All right, probably you'll never look at those, but they're in the box there as well. All right, you're going to get a zip tie. Woo! A zip tie there for a little bit of tidying your cables up when you're done. This, as you can see, is a small form factor switch. So normally when you buy these from other vendors, this type of switch, you're not going to get any rack mounting equipment. Well, with Aruba HPs, you do. So you get an option. You're going to get a packet of 4 feet if you want to mount that up on the desk, or you are going to get 2 rack ears there. There we go. Hold those up for you. You're going to get a packet of screws to fit those in place. In fact, some of that is going to help you mount it into the rack. But as you can see, which we'll have a look at properly in a moment, you've got the holes on the side here. You are going to take your plate, screw it onto the side, do the same on the other side, and now you're going to be able to rack mount the unit. You are also going to get a packet of lugs and screws because you can mount this directly to the wall as well, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So like I said, this is the 4P model. This is a class 4 PoE. I love all the different terminology that we have now. Many people refer to it as PoE and PoE++ and PoE+. Cisco and a few others like HP refer to these as classes instead, or types. So what is class 4? Class 4 is above PoE++. Class 4 is probably considered what there may be high power PoE. It's up to around about 71 watts per port. So this little switch can do 4 of those. Now, unfortunately, its power output maximum is 65 watts. But the likelihood is if you're going to be powering something heavier, you're probably going to have a bigger switch. Anyway, so 65 watts, and we'll just work through how this all works together in a moment. So let me just lift that up so you can see the front there. The first 4 switch ports there are our PoE ports. Our second 4 here are our non-PoE. We have some LED displays here and the ability to scroll through some of those LEDs to see what's actually happening on the unit. You will have actually probably noticed the meshing on the unit here. There are no fans in this. It is completely air cooled. There is even a little warning on the front here that says, it says warm product. I think probably that might be a slightly understatement. It does get a little warm to the touch, but obviously it's venting through that. Is a metal chassis, so good heat sink there. Let's turn over this side here. So we've got our power in here, normal IEC in, and obviously you could use your cable tie through the loop that we can see here and cable tie that in place. So as you move that in and out of the rack, then obviously the power doesn't come disconnected as well. So that gives you an idea of the unit itself. Not a lot to show. On the bottom, you do have 2 cutouts there. Like I said, you could wall mount this, put your lugs in, put your switches on the wall, your screws in the wall, and then clip that down into place. So it makes a beautiful little switch. Like I said, these are incredibly feature rich. If you're looking for a small switch, You only need a maximum of 65 watts of power. And remember, most access points are only using 4 or 5 watts. Your cameras maybe are using close to 10 watts. That's still great for a couple of access points, a couple of cameras, beautiful little switch. Remember, there's a whole load of access points that go with this as well. Massive features in them that you won't get. License free as well. So I love this little unit. I'll give you a little more of a show around just one more time so you can see that. This is the 1830. This is the 4P model. So 8 1 gig Ethernet ports, 4 of which here support high power PoE. So class 4 or type 4 PoE. Hopefully that's been useful. Head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got loads more box openings and we've got stuff on there, how to configure your Aruba and get yourself going. On that, we've got how to set up your network to be protected with a firewall. We've got performance reviews. So hopefully most of that is useful. Head on over there and subscribe and stay up to date.